Side Roads.
Welcome to Side Roads, which brings us to downtown Chattanooga to a unique museum that's just as unique and eccentric as the collector herself. Welcome to the Houston Museum of Decorative Arts.
This is Sideroads-Houston Museum of Decorative Arts. Anna was born in 1876 in Evening Shade, Arkansas, and she died here in Chattanooga in 1951. A great story in between all of those years. She traveled all around the country. She was a buyer for Marshall Field's in Chicago and eventually a buyer for Macy's in New York. So she had a very good eye for beautiful things. She arrived in Chattanooga because of what she says was because of a man. She was collecting antiques at a time when it was not a popular thing to do. People were not doing it, and so she kind of she educated herself, and she could see what was going to be collectible into the future. She had an antique shop here, and you would see her doing some of the strangest things. We still have people coming in today saying, "Oh yeah, I remember seeing Anna walking through town loaded down with parcels and packages and furniture tied on her back." And she actually had built herself a barn out in East Ridge, and she would travel between freight offices downtown out to East Ridge, about an 8-mile one-way trip. Her goal was to always have a museum. What we'd like to show you is a collection of one woman that she collected over a lifetime. 50 different collections within the collection, to include glassware, furniture, music boxes, Indian artifacts, inkwells, miniatures, all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. We try to bring things out of storage every few months. Maybe spark your imagination with something that you hadn't seen before. Right now we're running a cut glass exhibit, and we'll run that for several months, and then we'll go on to the next exhibit. So throughout the year we'll probably pull things out of storage and do maybe 4 exhibits. I would say probably 40% is on display, 60% is stored away. The breadth and scope of the collection itself is mind-boggling. If she hadn't done this, it certainly wouldn't be here for us to enjoy, and we do enjoy showing it. As I said, it's very extensive, and to do this was just really, she had a real passion for her things. She really loved her things.
And you've got people that have come here from all over the world. What impresses them, I guess, when they come in here?
I think from the collection, I think just the sheer quantity and the vast amount of things that she had collected. Also the story. She had a wonderful story, and so people like to hear a little bit of that, and they also love to see the collection. I would just encourage anybody even if you're not a collector, but somebody that appreciates beautiful things, or they're always wondered how a music box works, or how did that piece of furniture, is it joined together, or if you just want a glimpse into the past, this is a perfect place to come. It's quiet, it's easy to do, we're centrally located, you know, it's
a treasure here in Chattanooga.
It certainly is.
All right, folks, it is the Houston Museum of Decorative Art, and as I mentioned, the story is just as great. She's been married 9 times, possibly up to 15 times. That's a story in itself. Located at 201 High Street there in Chattanooga, right next door to the Hunter Museum. The phone number is 423-267-7176. You can also go to the website, which is the HoustonMuseum.org.